Hello and welcome to Mechwarrior Online. Today I'm doing a review of the Blackjack BJ-2. This is the Loyalty Edition, and I call this one Rave. Rave is basically just two lasers. Just two lasers. It does have 4 missile points and 2 energy points, and an option for laser AMS or AMS in general. I went with laser AMS because I'm not a big fan of carrying extra ammo. I like to use those things for useful things, things that matter. And this is the paint scheme I've gone with this. I think it's kind of interesting. I've got 2 large X-pulse lasers on board, which is more than enough weaponry to have a really good match in this. I have the advanced sensor package on board, laser AMS, and 4 double heat sinks with a 220 motor. This gives me a firepower that says of 4.8, but I do a lot of damage with 4.8 damage. Speed, 79.2, not incredible, but you know, for a medium mech. Heat management is set at 1.05, but that's kind of misleading because these are X-pulse lasers. What do we got for features here? Chassis C build bonus. We're not taking advantage of the missile heat, but we are getting heat minus 10%, cooldown minus 10%. I don't know if that applies to X-pulse lasers, but we'll go with it. And then range plus 15%. And as far as survival base armor, it's actually pretty good even for inner sphere mechs. We're getting plus 19 on the center torso, left and right torsos plus 16. Left and right arms plus 10, and the legs we're getting plus 10 as well. So that makes this thing for a pretty tanky little mech. And, you know, the Blackjacks, they really do really well on the battlefield. As far as skills, maxed out on range and heat generation. I forgot that I had these on here. Wow. I'll just throw those right into armor. You're going to spend some time in front of other mechs, so you should probably do as much extra armor as you can. I'm not entirely certain that reinforced casing makes any difference on a medium mech, but give it a shot. I got full skeletal density, armor hardening, reinforced casing. I will tell you that overheat damage is a must, even if it's only one node. I have cool run, heat containment, seismic sensor, of course, and because I do have large, these are considered large lasers, I have advanced zoom. Radar deprivation, absolutely. This thing kind of does stand out in a crowd. And then 2 cool shots with the UAV. Weapon grouping, it's just that simple, just left and right. You can fire these all day long, and this mech actually stays fairly cool. Anyway, I hope this is helpful information. You should give this thing a try. If you have one of these in your inventory, chances are you've been playing this game as long as I have, and it's really just kind of fun and tanky. Not to mention, look at how little of your mech you have to expose over the top of a hill. And if you're going around corners, look at this. You don't even have to see the target and you can do damage to them because it's way out. This is the best of both worlds. If you can see it, you can shoot it up over the top of targets. In fact, you don't necessarily have to be able to see them because it looks like you can pretty much do that because you're sitting way down in here in the cockpit. But I will tell you one thing about this mech. The hitboxes are really good, but I've lost left and right torsos in this mech many times, and so I would suggest going with the light engine like I did. XL engines in Blackjacks, in my opinion, are just waiting for a disaster to happen. So yeah, I avoided that and went with a light engine. I lose one torso, not the end of the world. Obviously, if you lose the second one, it's the end of the game. Anyway, hope to see you on the battlefield.